Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I got a haircut and I hate it and I hate my life. Like, do you ever tell them to cut just a little and they cut too much? Like, bitch, I just told her to cut just a little bit. Like, you know, just the ends. And look at my bangs. They're not even equal. Like, this side is fine, but this one is like missing. I hate it. And it's like, I have to dye my hair today because like, it's brown and we hate brown. Anyways, that's beside the point. Today we're gonna talk about Charli D'Amelio and her brother sister Dixie D'Amelio and Trisha Paytas, because they're all in drama, and James Charles. Like this, the internet has been crazy for the past 3 days. It all started when Dixie puked out a snail their chef brought them in their meal on their mukbang or whatever, the video. And
See? It sometimes happens when... Oh god. Don't be so dramatic.
Excuse yourself.
She being real? Or she
Yeah.
being dramatic? Oh, she actually threw up. Ew!
And internet has been crazy ever since. And Charli said she's not satisfied with 95 million. She's like, oh, I want 100. So people.
Oh wait, that's Friday. Okay. Ugh, I wish I had like more time. Because imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even numbers. Well.
People were dragging her because they thought she's ungrateful, and this whole thing is a mess. And Trisha Paytas called them out, like, as she usually does, because that's what Trisha does. I mean, she does have a point, though. She said that she was just giving her criticism that she should change her attitude or she's gonna, you know, become irrelevant. And for somebody who has been irrelevant for 13 years, yeah. I don't know, like, I kind of agree with Trisha. She wasn't hating on her. And Charli, then people were starting to hate on Charli, and she was crying on Instagram Live, like, bitch.
I hate myself. People just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all. And people making fun of the fact that it's...
I might get dragged, but I don't give a fuck. I feel like Charli is always playing the victim, because I noticed that whenever she gets in trouble, she always goes on Instagram Live and starts crying to get people's back, to get people that she lost back and to get their sympathy, you know? And it always works, like, bitch, it always fucking works. She always goes crying, then people love her suddenly and forget everything she has done, and then it's like never happened, like, bitch. And she called out Trisha Paytas in her live stream, saying she's bullying her, she should leave her alone.
I'm just gonna say it, Trisha Paytas, like, this is not... Sorry, just, you have been completely rude to me multiple times, saying she doesn't have a personality, she can't dance, she's basic. Like, you have your own problems, please stop worrying about mine. And that's all I have to say on that. Quite honestly, I just, like, please stop talking about me. You're not a very nice person.
And then Trisha made millions of TikToks. It's crazy, y'all. You should just go on their TikToks and watch. But also James got involved and defended Charli. He called out Trisha. Like, bitch.
James Charles is the victim in every single situation.
I didn't want to respond to this because I didn't want to give Trisha the attention that she's clearly craving. However, I've now been accused of being a child groomer, and this is not an accusation that I'm going to take lightly. To insinuate that the relationship between Charli and I is anything other than just a friendship is absolutely disgusting. I don't need Charli, and Charli does not need me. I became friends with the D'Amelio family as a whole very, very early on because this is all very, very new to them, and I wanted to be a friend and a mentor in any way that I possibly could. And Charli and I, despite not being the same age, had one something in common, which was coming to the spotlight at a very, very young age. This is something that Trisha has never experienced because the only reason she is in the spotlight is because she has said racist things. She said the N-word, she's done blackface, she offended the trans community, she offended the DID community, she said Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy, voted for Trump, and has started a fight with about every single other creator on this platform. You are in no position to be talking about me and my career, so I highly recommend that you stop starting fights with people that are half your age, pack it up, and work on holding yourself and your best friends around you, because they and you are the problem.
And then she attacked him. Like, it's crazy. Like, now Trisha has just defended herself. First, Charli came after her, then James, then all these influencers who nobody knows of, and these, like, young TikTokers came after Trisha, and of course she's gonna defend herself, and that's why she has been making, like, 100 videos a day, you know? Because she has a right to defend herself, and besides the point, it's the internet. If you cannot handle the hate, then you shouldn't be a public figure. Like Charli, for example, she always cries and she always feels hurt whenever people attack her. And if you're that fragile that every single hate comment affects you so much, then you shouldn't be a public figure and you shouldn't be on social media. Point blank, period. If you cannot handle it, then don't be on it. Easy as that. And this whole thing is stupid. Like, she just said, like, she wanted 100 million. Yeah, it seemed ungrateful, but it's like everybody has some goals. And Dixie's puking out the snail. I would have puked out too. I don't care if freaking Queen Elizabeth there. But this is whole stupid. And now everybody's back on the Trisha hate wagon just because she gave her constructive criticism. Like, bitch. Because she's such an easy target and people hate her and it's so easy to gang up on her and attack her. But she doesn't care, bitch. She's unbothered queen and she doesn't give a fuck. Because you cannot cancel her. You cannot cancel Trisha. Only Trisha decides when and if she's gonna be cancelled. Which is never, bitch. I can relate. Because no matter how much people try to, cancel me, I'll never be cancelled. You can only cancel yourself if you go off the social media and let the haters win. Otherwise, if you just keep on posting and keep doing you win and they lose. So yeah, that's my whole point of this video. It's stupid and it's getting out of hand, yeah. And I think Trisha should defend herself because now everybody's attacking her for doing blackface or saying the N-word 10 years ago. And I feel like it's really immature and really bratty of Dixie that she created a TikTok where she danced to that N-word, all smiling and stuff, and that's just as racist as saying the N-word, smiling and dancing to that song to prove a point, bitch. I don't know, I don't like them. They're really bratty. I mean, it's fine, whatever, but it's stop playing the victim when the people turn around you, bitch. So stop playing the victim and take accountability like everybody else. And people always attack Trisha, but she's gonna fight back, and she should. Because you cannot cancel Queen Trisha, bitch. It's so easy to gang up on her. That's why people do it. Same with me. Everybody always gangs up on me and hates on me. Because they think it's easy, but it's you'll never get rid of me, bitch. Ever. So, I'm gonna keep doing me. So yeah, gonna dye my hair after this and hate my hair even more. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what's your opinion on this whole drama. Make sure to follow me on TikTok at supremeking37, and I have another account, supremequeen37. Follow me on Instagram at supremeking668. So yeah, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next one. Bye, bitch. Mwah.